Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the music turning down low means it's time for our ban and pick phase here. We go ahead and we're going to be switching that screen over to you guys now. As I get this open here, let's go ahead and switch this over to screen number 1 as we have this going here. It looks like right off the bat, the Shaco getting banned from Toronto here.
A really annoying champion to play with. Just not being able to see him when he comes to gank your lane is really, really painful. So, guess they're just not too inclined on seeing that be played by the Stick Rats there. Morgana band, that could be either for jungle or support. They might be looking for something like a Blitzcrank, and having that in the game makes it nearly unplayable, but we'll see when it comes out to the pick phase. Ashe, the support of ADC, doing relatively well right now. On the whole, she has some good early game pressure, and in the late, some pick potential. And with the uprise of Ghost in the ADC role, she uses that pretty well, so maybe they're worried about that. Amumu, Naughty Dog likes to play that one, and they are taking that away from him.
Smart pick. They saw what he did in the playoffs. No one wants to touch that Amumu.
Yeah, get him off the comfort. Although you'd have to ban quite a few champions to get him really uncomfortable playing in jungle. The Kayn ban.
Ooh.
Interesting. Worried about a potential hyper carry from the jungle.
I mean, I did say Naughty was going to pop off at some point this season. It's only a matter of time. I think the Rats are doing a pretty good job, though, in my opinion, of these bans. Get them off their comfort picks, make them, play something they're maybe not really comfortable with going into this game, give them some sort of an advantage here.
The Gangplank ban.
There it is.
Honestly,
there it
probably didn't need to do that, but I mean, truly not his best champion. He is far superior at other champions, I believe. Sivir. Be interesting to see if we see that with the Ghost. Her late game potential is crazy. However, she is abusable in the early game. So let's see if these Stick Rats capitalize on that here. Something like a Karma might be coming out on 1-2. Karma Ezreal potentially. Twitch.
Ooh.
Fight fire with fire. If you're going hyper carry, I'll go hyper carry. Let's duke it out. See who's the better man in the bot lane.
I gotta tell you, Archer, nothing makes me happier. The Stick Rats taking a rat first pick. You know that's got to be a good sign. That's an omen somewhere. That they might have a good chance here. Ooh, and then the Ornn.
Ornn. Well, they're gonna have an amazing late game, but if they can get to that point.
About a couple more seconds here. Toronto's got to make picks number 2 and number 3 here. You already got your ADC. There's the
Camille top lane from Hoovy. Looking to do some solid true damage to the Ornn. You're going to buy armor? I really couldn't care less. I have true damage on my side. Divine Sunder healing also ignores armor, so we'll get full value out of that as well. if he decides to go that route. Seraphine, a very strong support. She was nerfed recently, but probably not enough to make her not relevant.
You're seeing these three right now. First three picks for Toronto. It looks like the first ban, if I'm looking at this right, Stick Rats will get ban number 4 first. What kind of composition do they want to probably try to ban out here early? Because you already got your ADC, you got your Seraphine and your Camille. What do they want to ban here, do you think, for 4th pick?
So, are you asking what the Tundra wants to ban or Stick Rats?
What the Rats should ban here?
I would get rid of Karma. Anything that has strong early game pressure on the side of the Stick Rats, so that you're able to scale into the late game better than your lane counterpart. Because right now, it's between Sivir and Twitch for carrying this game. Camille can do a great job of carrying as well, but there's that worry if Twitch gets too far ahead that he just manhandles you for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. So they go with the Cho'Gath ban.
Cho'Gath.
Isn't Cho'Gath top lane?
I don't know where you're seeing a Cho'Gath ban. There's a Skarner ban on the side of Stick Rats.
I should probably put my glasses on. Jeez.
Yeah, both creatures, but quite different from each other.
Just a little
the
bit.
Yuumi ban, they're worried about the crazy scaling potential that champion has. The Leech, Parasite of the bot lane, Scourge of solo queue. The J4 ban, Naughty likes to play that, being a great support for the team, and also potential carry.
The last ban here, they're going with a... Okay.
A Lulu ban. Picking stuff that keeps Twitch from becoming even stronger in the late game. They're not getting rid of his... or cutting him off in the early game, but they're trying to cut off some of his late game potential with those bans there. Let's see if it pays out for them in the long run.
Oh, so Rats are picking the Karma. The Karma Twitch combo?
That's expected.
Okay.
They're going to have that early game pressure, and they should really be a painful lane for the Sivir there. A lot will be on Kaz to see if he can stabilize that for them.
You don't think we see Kaz on the Seraphine, though, right? We wouldn't see a Seraphine support in this combo with the Sivir?
No, that appears like it's Seraphine support.
Oh, okay. Look at me.
Honestly, I don't know what's happening anymore. Maokai could go mid, jungle, top. Probably not top due to the Camille in the game. Looks like it is actually a Maokai jungle.
Ooh.
Have not seen very much of that champion in the jungle, but we'll see how it plays out if it does well.
Let's see, we're only a couple seconds here. The last pick here going to be the Orianna pick. So going to be an Orianna Ahri mid lane, I'm going to assume here.
Yeah, it should be quite a boring mid lane, to be honest. They'll probably just clear waves on each other and not too much will happen. Probably be down to the roams. See how it goes.
All right, so that is going to be our lineup here. It's going to be Twitch, Ornn, Vi, Karma, and Orianna going up against Ahri, Mao, Seraphine, Camille, and Sivir here. Just based upon the picks and bans, who are you leaning a little bit more towards? Just from a straight pick standpoint. No bias at all. Just from straight picks here, Archer.
I want to say if the Twitch can make it to late game, the Stick Rats are in a better spot to win this game. But it's not unwinnable for the Toronto Foxes. They can do quite well in the late game. It's just shutting down that Twitch. And if the Ahri can do a good job of that, with your hope on it, they do have a great chance of winning this game.
All right, let's switch over here as the picks are coming in. So we are seeing Hoovy on the Camille, Noodlehead on the Morgana. No, that can't be right. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought something got messed up there. That didn't make any sense. I was like, that man, they banned Morgana, and he's like, I'm gonna pick him.
Well, you know, throw them a curveball, see how they react to it, you know? Catch your enemies unaware.
Oh, the enemy can't pick Morgana if you ban it and then pick it first.
Exactly. They never really stood a chance.
No, you listen, Morgana top lane, I feel like you're just getting diffed. Easy.
Yeah.
Morgana would just carry that top lane, and we would see Noodle take home that week 1 championship solo.
I mean, well, could you count it as a win, though? They did just kind of, it would have been a dirty fight.
It could have been dirty, but I'm trusting Noodle on this comp. I really like it. So if Noodle wanted to go Morgana in the top lane, I'm gonna tell you, I'll support it. I'll stand Noodle. Love to see it. All right, as we just get everyone back in here. Noodle in the chat saying, "Don't trust me on anything." Noodle, I couldn't be farther from, the truth. I will trust you with no matter what you do. I will be right behind you with the flag of the Stick Rats. You could sit there and play Yuumi top lane. I don't even know how you would do it, but you would find a way.
I think that actually was played at one point where it was just roaming Yuumi top lane. She abandoned lane and abused other lanes and helped her jungler become a scaling monster.
That'd be so what in that situation you just give up top lane altogether and you just keep that support on the jungle? That'd be interesting.
You deprive the top laner of interaction, they get just depressed.
I like that. Maybe we try that, Rats, next time. Let's just give up top lane. Bro, hear me out. 4 supports and 1 ADC.
Well, they haven't even played top lane yet, so let's see how it goes first.
All right, here we go. Take number 2 here. Let's see if we can get this right this time. Here we go. Now we're gonna get our actual bans. Before it was just straight, everyone just picked their champion. I think that's where the mistake happened. But as you guys can see, they're just doing their bans of the Shaco, the Ashe, Kayn, Yuumi, Lulu, Jarvan.
God forbid another mistake is made here.
I mean, you have to remember though, Noodle as captain, this used to happen every week with the Hammerhead. When they were on the Hammerheads, they used to make a mistake in draft every week. I think he's just trying to continue the tradition now as a Stick Rat, and I respect it.
You know, if that's the tradition he wants to keep up, might not be a loved one or even remotely liked, but props to him for doubling down.
Listen, as you keep one tradition, you get rid of the old one. They're going to keep messing up in the actual draft, and the tradition they're going to get rid of is they are going to win this series. And I'm telling you, my prediction, I am going to say this will be a game 3 win, and the Rats will win 2-1 in this series. I think they're gonna force a game 3, and they're gonna surprise some people. I don't think they're realizing, they're gonna get hit hard with Life Without Archer.
I have faith in him. I think 2-0 for
You think
the
2-0? Okay.
Toronto Foxes.
I'll tell you what. If Toronto does lose this, though, you just really have to wonder if they're going to be able to pull off the miracle of the undefeated season they had last year.
No, they'll be good. They'll be good.
All right. Respect. All right. So yeah, this is what we expected once we saw this comp. We got the Mao jungle. I am definitely curious. I really want to see how Icarus does here on the ADC and how Toronto themselves can transition this. Because I know this is a team-based game, but one player can make all the difference in my mind. Having someone new like that in your composition, you got basically a month.
We'll have to see how the synergy is in the bot lane and with the rest of the team, for that matter, with this new player, and to see if they're incorporated well and just melding well with the team. Because if you have somebody playing and they're just not meshing, it can really ruin the games for you. They want to go in, everybody wants to go out, and
It's
you
like
just
that
end
old
up losing
song.
team fights.
It's like that old song, jump in, jump out, turn yourself about. If you're not jumping in and you're jumping out, that whole team's going to get turned around.
I don't think the hokey pokey is the best metaphor to use there, but
Listen, you'd be surprised. All right, guys, we have our 3-minute stream delay intermission here. We're gonna see you guys back in 3 minutes for, like I said, the best part of this stream, which is going to be deciding who spent more money on the game and who spent money more efficiently. We'll be back here. This is Future Gaming Esports Season 2, Week 1, League of Legends Extravaganza. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go with just the last couple of seconds here before our spectator delay is over. It's time to check out the great and beautiful skins that people have spent money on in this game. And that, in my mind, I have always said whoever has the best skins wins the game. And I'm excited to share that experience with you all here.
okay.
We get our black screen and we load into our game. See if it will come up on stream this time. See my mouse? We're just making circles right now, waiting for the game to load in. And circles.
All right.
All right, and here. Unfortunately, not seeing the skins on the stream, but I also don't like how Twitch doesn't have a skin, so probably going to be an L for them, to be honest.
We got Program Camille, Maokai in the top, or Maokai jungle, Star Guardian Ari mid, Pizza Delivery Sivir, sometimes known as Sneaky Sivir, Graceful Phoenix Seraphine, and then for the side of the Stick Rats, we have Elderwood Ornn, Project Vi, Winter Wonder Orianna, Base Skin Twitch, not even Honor 5, not doing too hot there.
Ooh.
Sun Goddess Karma.
I just think mainly because you got 5 skins for Toronto right now, that's going to give them a slight advantage here.
And they got some really nice skins in there. The Maokai is just a classic.
Nice. That is a beautiful one. The Star Guardian Ari, though, you can't go wrong with that.
Very nice effects on that one.
Listen,
Program Camille's pretty decent as well.
I always like the Pizza Delivery Sivir. I feel like that's a must. If you're playing Sivir, you have to have that skin because nothing is just funnier than watching just full pepperoni pizzas get launched at people.
And we're in.
Are we in?
We are seeing the dark side of League right now.
This is probably
sure
because
why.
of Zero's internet, you think?
I guess so.
Beautiful.
We can only hope it doesn't look like this as soon as the game starts. It'll be interesting to see what side of the map.
The map.
Yeah. The Maokai actually starts on. Will he go for blue for an easier clear with just having more mana to throw out his saplings, or will he just go bot side to red to get the leash from both ADC and support?
Great game. We're gonna start. All
And
right,
we're
there
in.
we go, and we are finally off. It took a minute for the game to start working, but I'm glad it's here now. Drop that. Let's take a quick look here at our... They're gonna maybe do an invade here? They're just gonna chill out. Chilling.
Not very much CC on either side at the start of the game, so an invade is not super likely to happen here. Probably just going to 5-point the entrances of the jungle to make sure nothing funky is going on. Orianna dropping her ball in that bush there to give her some little bit of extra vision and safety there. Hope potentially going for a mana flow stack. No, guess he doesn't have mana flow. Just throwing the 3 autos, showing him what for. Not a whole lot happening though.
Surprisingly, I expected a little bit more of some aggression from at least the rat side of things. They just decided they were just gonna play peaceful.
Hoovy there did get a deep ward into the Vi's jungle. Some great information he'll see when that Vi enters the top side of the map, and he'll know that he needs to play safer then.
It looks like both bottom camps are going to be their start here, as now it looks like both support and ADC have now entered their bottom lane. The junglers have started on the bottom part of their jungle.
Both appearing to be starting a full clear. So action will happen in the top side of the map in a little bit, but nothing quite yet. A standard early game, nothing too wild to speak of. Hoovy does appear to be going quite deep onto the Ornn there, trading really hard, getting that level 2 advantage and chunking him. Vi taking some weird pathing into the Toronto jungle, looking for a gank on Ahri early here.
Ooh, the flash
Hope flashing early, missing the charm. It's a big by the Vi there, pulling the flash on Hope without using anything on his own. Both bot.
Cabin. Only did ping for some potential stuff up here.
Got to the crab first and secures it. It looks like Vi might just be going for bot crab instead. Handshaking it, playing the safe game.
Looks like if you're the Rats, you definitely want to try to extend this game for as long as possible, just with how much of a late game team you really are overall.
They do see him on that ward there. Don't think Naughty knows that. He's going to walk bot lane, but they do know he's coming. So we can get a pan down there. He flash roots the Karma, the root by Kaz going wide, but they still might have the ability to catch him here. Ooh, the knockback from Maokai, just barely knocking him the wrong way. And Karma slips away. That's really unfortunate here. The Maokai really used a lot of resources for that, and Vi is actually just going to invade his top side. Hoovy, though, looking for a kill here.
Here's the thing, Vi's coming in.
Vi's already on the top side of the map, and Hoovy gets the kill, and he might be able to even get out. And if he does, that's huge. He just saved Naughty's jungle right there. Looks like Vi's going to push in the way and force Hoovy's TP, though, so he doesn't get it for completely free. He is using something. And there's the TP. Sivir actually up in farm right now. That gank from Maokai, potentially giving them some pressure and ease to farm. Hope there, no flash, no ult. He's a dead boy. Oh my god.
Unless? Oh, the flash gets
used. There it is.
I think that's worth. Flash for life. I think that's a good play by the Rats. Get that kill.
I mean, without a doubt, that is something you go for 10 out of 10 times. But honestly, more resources used for it than you would have expected with him having nothing up at the time. That is early game Vi. No ult quite yet to provide that extra lockdown and damage that is normally available to you.
I'll say something to keep in mind here, though, real quick as we just move our way over. You do see the jungler here is currently resting on his chickens. I have to wonder if they're going to try to make an aggression onto Orianna here in the mid lane first. So maybe even this mid lane up 1-1 when it comes to deaths.
Well, the Orianna still has flash, so Hope would need to hit a charm on him beforehand, and that would be pretty difficult with him still having that available. So Orianna is relatively safe in the mid lane there for the time being. Vi getting top scuttle. Naughty looking to collapse bot lane, and Ahri coming down as well. The Stick Rats know something is up, and it looks like they're probably going to get out. Hope does ult in, just barely misses the charm on the invisible Twitch. That would have been a massive charm there if that had hit, but right now they just losing resources committing to the bot lane like this, and Vi is capitalizing on it by taking his topside jungle. Well, it was spared for a couple minutes there. She just came back to it and is going for it again. And I don't think Naughty realizes that he's losing it right now. And if he doesn't counter invade here, he will be quite far behind, as Vi can potentially hit 6 off of clearing his jungle here, and he's still level 4. Hope does see the Vi, so they know what's happened, but it might cost Hope his life here.
Oh no, here comes Naughty.
Or it might be actually the Vi going down, as Naughty has come in, but Vi does get the Q over the wall to safety there, as Hope's Ignite goes out. Zerk being pushed off his Raptors by Hoovy. Hoovy might just choose to take them there. Not he leaves them. Spares the Raptors and is going to head back to his lane.
You do see Blue Team Toronto did suggest that we should start doing the dragon now that it is up and functional. That first dragon early here with the support of Fox and Naughty should probably be enough right now. The Sivir is kind of just chilling over here, just waiting to see if there's anyone else coming in, but both bottom have already backed your support and your ADC, so no one is going to contest this at all. I don't even think they know they're here.
Just a free dragon for them right here. Probably thought that they hand shook it back, but the Tundra actually, or Toronto actually went for a little bit of a greedier play and grabbed the dragon. They need to get this wave in though and get a recall off, as they will be down items if they do not get a recall off here soon.
Quick look up here, the top lane. Noodle is at half health right now, as the top lane kind of just does top lane does, and just...
And it appears Hope is coming along to look for a potential dive. However, Zerk is also walking up to top lane, and the counter gank might just be there. This could be ugly.
Oh,
ooh, the charm barely missing. A good attempt there. The minion wave was in the way and he tried to snake it in, but just not quite there. And Hope is really sacking a lot right now to try and get these ganks off. He's down 8 farm right now, but another wave just crashed turret and he's down a level.
They might be trying to go in on Fox right now.
The Twitch ult coming out, Sivir flashing away, Seraphine ult coming down, going wide. Karma taking a lot of damage there, Twitch in alone, but it looks like he might have enough damage to finish them off by himself. And Fox goes down with the flash in by Twitch.
And you have to look at a trade that we did not get to see there, Archer. On the top lane, Noodle actually took out Hoovy in their 1v1 fight.
That's surprising, as Hoovy has had the advantage in lane for quite a while now, but it looks like Noodle found an opening and took it. Vi getting the Rift Herald there, which is now worth a little bit more gold even, so this could be a huge lead for the side of the Stick Rats. And another Vi Q hitting on Hope just out of the fog of war there. And dead before he could use anything to get away.
Go ahead here and press X as the
Herald coming down.
Take a look at the gold.
Going to be the first Herald of the game. And with this going down, they might have a 2k gold lead
It
even.
wasn't enough. The turret
The
survived.
Orianna will likely stay and just clear on this next one, and if he doesn't, the minions will, unless Fox really tries here to keep this from going down. Wow.
Oh wow! Did he use the flash? Is that I just saw he used flash to get out of that too?
Schnookums flashing out. I can only hope it was a fat finger there, because anything else is a little bit questionable. Vi again going to the top side jungle of Naughty Dog and clearing it. And he's just clearing it off for respawn. He doesn't need to clear his own camps if he can just clear the enemy junglers. And that is really going to harm him. But it looks like there might be a gank angle here by the Vi onto Hoovy in the top lane, the Camille.
Like she is going to recall though, not taking advantage of that gank. Orianna though took that turret. Finally, it took a minute. I was a little worried there for a second. I'm not going to lie.
Nothing to worry about. Turrets don't regen, and it was but a pickle tickle from death. So nothing much
I'm
there.
going to use that in the future. A pickle tickle from death is a beautiful way to describe it.
Maokai working his way into the bushes here, and this lane gank could be huge for them to get them the lead that they need here. But if they do figure out what's going on, it'll be a massive loss. And the Maokai just moving so slow that it just can't catch up to anything there. And Maokai is unbelievably far behind at this point. We can only hope. Oh, the Vile coming through, ignoring the CC. Naughty coming back to help. Flash going down to avoid the root off of the Karma. Sivir playing forward here as the side of the Stick Rats run back. But not quite enough damage there on him to be able to kill them.
Gets the charm
However,
off onto
Hope
Vi.
does convert on a kill as Vi is walking through the river. A much needed kill for the side of the Tundra. Naughty playing like a kind of a freak right now.
Yeah,
oh my
look at
god!
The
He
survivability.
W's to the crab to avoid the Orianna. That is some great gameplay. Twitch running in, playing aggressive, Hope burning to the Twitch poison. Icarus running in to try and get these autos off to finish off the Twitch, but just doesn't have the vision to do it and gets killed for his aggressive play there. Kaz being left alone with the Twitch and the rest of them, throwing out his slows and it just not connecting with anything. Naughty here looking for a potential steal.
Oh, the TP coming in though.
Camille coming into the dragon doesn't get his TP canceled by the Ornn. And it looks like they're just going to back off and let Dragon live for a couple more minutes.
All right. Now we can actually take a look at all this, all the items and the stats for people. That was too intense. I didn't want to leave the full screen view there.
Twitch does have his Kraken Slayer. He has hit Mythic quite early on, worth 400 gold. Got a hefty bounty on him with the amount of gold that he has himself. Sivir not quite as strong, but she did just hit Kraken, down 800 gold there. A sizable loss. She does have the slightly magical footwear to make up for some of that gold deficit. But will it be enough? Ooh, the Vile coming over the wall, reaching for it. Kaz getting the ult off to cancel the Vi Q. And Hexprint flashing forward to finish off Kaz. And they let the dragon live, but now they're right back on it and they're taking it. And it doesn't look like the Toronto can actually contest it, and it goes down.
I don't think I've seen Toronto this low of a like they're not winning. What is going on right now? This is not what we're accustomed to.
It is still the early game, so it is not a decided game yet, but the Stick Rats do have quite the strong scaling comp. So if it gets too much more out of hand, it might be unrecoverable. And Icarus not respecting that Twitch. He can come out of invis whenever he wants. You really have to respect that because there's a lot of damage right now. Quite a big lead. Karma almost killing him with a Q, but still safe. Gonna recall and play it safe and respect the Twitch this time around. Hope and Naughty Dog here potentially able to get a kill, and the CC combo comes down, and Hoovy missing the E on the wall, probably not going to matter, locking down the Vi, and the other top laner, Ornn, coming in to help. Naughty Dog tanking up for his team, just eating the damage for them. And walking away with a less than 100 health each, the Orianna and the Ornn. Very low, and they live. Twitch and Karma coming out of base to pick off the survivors of the Toronto here. And this is a big win for the Stick Rats. They're going to get Rift-Tailed here, and another turret with that, most likely.
Worry about, oh, look at Seraphine and Sivir over here. I don't think they can stop this Twitch right now. Twitch is already at 7 kills. He's got a gold right now.
Twitch is a monster.
He's already got 7.3k he's earned so far already. He's down CS to the Sivir, but those kills are really coming in clutch for him.
Wave crashing mid here. It looks like Hope's going to pick that up. They're just going to head bot lane and match bot lanes as they were before. Both Hoovy and Noodle staying in lane here. Hoovy cancels the dash off of the Ornn there, which is huge, getting the kill, but it looks like he might just be picked up by Zerk here. Zerk, however, does not have ult, so there is the outplay potential for Hoovy here. He decides to back out instead of committing further and testing his luck. He looks like he might try and bait here, or yeah, he's looking to bait.
Oh, he's baiting. Oh no.
Poland and Zerk. Zerk does get locked up by the Maokai there. Ornn TP coming in. Hoovy surviving, but for how long? Oh, it wasn't an Ornn TP, my bad. It was Orianna coming in. Hope coming in to another TP. Ornn this time.
Oh, the top lane's
seeing if
action.
they can kill the Orianna. Camille or Hoovy just recalling in the bush there like he was never there. And that is a big win for the Toronto.
Big win they definitely needed here after being down currently 5 kills and about 3k in gold in this one. Wow.
Great recall by Hoovy there. Just dipping into the bush and recalling while they were all fighting each other, and they just forgot about him. Like he never existed in the first place. Bot lane here, looks like there might be some action just due to how strong Twitch is. Actually, I stand corrected. Twitch just looking for a recall here. Doesn't think he can kill the Seraphine Sivir.
Hoovy right now just rocking in the mid lane. I feel like he might be overstaying his welcome a little bit. Unless they are going to do a little rotate, because I do see the Ahri right now is in the top lane.
They've just lane swapped for the time being, clearing waves for each other. They might swap back here in the future, but they need a window to do that where they won't lose waves.
Here they come. The Rat Pack, led by Twitch right now on Hex Prince. Oh, I think Ahri's going to kill him.
A huge pick from Hope. I have no idea how that happened.
We're going to back it. I think Noodle just got too aggressive.
The minion wave went down. Noodle went to get his demolish proc off. He was blinded by his greed and paid the price for it.
Wow. Noodle, you cannot be making that mistake right now.
That is a big pick to get off before dragon spawning here. If Hope can get there in time, they'll have the numbers advantage. However, the Stick Rats do have the vision advantage on that objective.
So let's take a look as we have a little bit of time here. As Dragon number 3 is entering the field, go ahead and take a look at our items here. Let's see what people are buying is before we see this fight that's about to break down in the bottom.
Both teams vying for vision here, doing their best to break into the pit. With the Stick Rats already having the advantage, the Toronto are kind of struggling. Bit of CC coming out onto Zerk. Nothing much, just a poke. Dragon did get nicked, dragging it out of the pit. Doesn't look like they want to hit it there, though. They don't want to commit to it yet. Ornn is now in the fight, so it is a 5-on-5. Naughty Dog just sending it in. His team's not quite close enough yet to immediately hit. Twitch cut off from the fight, getting charmed. Finally getting to free hit on Hoovy there, taking him down. The Stick Rats have taken quite a bit of damage thus far. Icarus running in with reckless abandon, getting a kill there, though. And flashing in by the Orianna, catching a kill there, and another one for his team. And it is up to Hope here. He might be able to do something, but all he has is Flash and Ignite. No ult, or actually he does have ult to his name still, it appears at least. So he might be able to actually get something here. Ooh, pushing off Dragon a little bit. Getting hit by the Vycue, chunked down enough that it doesn't look like he can get anything. Almost gets the Dragon there, but Zerk does get it. Performing a jungler's job and securing the objective.
Now you did see Heck Prince, though. Twitch did, because he went down, he ends up going to top lane. Hoovy is going to sit there and use that TP and force it out, just so the Twitch can back up and not take any more from his lane.
Yeah, saving the tower. Don't want to give any more objective gold over than necessary.
But Ornn is now on the bottom.
Stick Rats are in a great spot here with a Dragon lead and a good late game comp. As Noodlehead gets a couple more levels here, he'll start upgrading the mythic items for his team, and he'll be in a solid place to win the game here. Kaz lurking in the bush. Might be some top lane action, but doesn't appear like they want anything to happen. If we look in the river here, Sivir's walking in, and the Karma might be out of place. It looks like a big team fight's going to break out here. Twitch is here, however, with a Runaan's, and he is clearing house.
Wow. Oh my, that's it. That's
and he was in the right place at the right time to just clear out the Toronto, and that is going to earn them enough pressure to take the Dragon here. They're not Dragon, my bad. Baron.
All right, and as they're taking the Baron, let's just go over here and look at a potential fight that almost happened between Noodle and Ahri here on the bot lane right now, because no one's going to stop them from grabbing Baron. There's the Baron. The TPs are coming in. Noodle can take this tower, though, right now.
He does have to respect the Ahri a little bit, but he's just going to walk up and take it. He doesn't want to make the same mistake he made last time of disrespecting the Ahri and her killing him with the help of the tower. Now let's see how the Stick Rats here play with their Baron. If they take full advantage of it and get the objectives that they need to secure the game for themselves. Great job from them. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, one of the things I have noticed with this team before is that when they get Baron, a lot of people tend to waste it. They don't really do anything, but I do like how they immediately go into the enemy team's jungle here. Starts trying to see if they can get something, be a little bit more aggressive. I'm definitely liking this mentality from this Stick Rat team.
Yeah, they did a great job. They went into the boss side jungle, cleared out the vision there, and placed their own, making it hard for the Toronto to even exist in their own jungle. Twitch here walking up with stealth, feeling a little frisky perhaps. Zerk queuing in, and the Twitch is just too strong. And the poison coming out and killing him there. The Zerk ulting the Ahri, mayhaps not the best target due to her having 3 dashes on her ult, allowing her to escape to safety there. But still a great position for the Stick Rats. That Twitch needs to die if the Toronto are going to win a fight, and he needs to die quickly.
He actually has 0 deaths.
10 kills 0 deaths, 7 assists.
Look at the top here. Twitch is going in. They took out the turret on the
Charm
bottom.
going wide, and Twitch cuts down Maokai, felling the big old tree. Pushing both mid and bottom here, splitting the Toronto's resources, and they just can't contest the strength of them right here. The Seraphine ult coming down, hitting 3.
That's Twitch
big
down.
ult. Twitch is down, and if they were ever going to win a fight, it would be this one right here. Vi coming in, just missing the ADC there as he had to flash out. Hoovy going in deep, desperate to win a fight and take the advantage that they had right there, but extending too far, going down, leaving his team exposed to the engage of Ornn. And the Stick Rats are going to get an inhib.
Even without Twitch on the field, you really, like you said, if there was any time for Toronto to sit there and try to sit there and bring some sort of a lead to their side, it would have been right there. They got all the roots and stuns they needed to on the Twitch to take him out, but just unfortunately was not enough. Underwood takes that fight. They're going to elect after the inhib to not continue to take those two out. They're going to go over here and get their third dragon unless Toronto steals it.
They clear the Toronto's vision on the way out and place their own, making them fight to get in their own jungle. They don't leave anybody behind to actually pose a threat, so the Toronto just send it through recklessly, saying, hey, we're already in a bad spot. We either die or we make it to the dragon trying. Now let's see if Naughty can make a miracle happen and get this dragon. He does not get it. Now, this is tough. They are on soul point here for the Stick Rats, and this next dragon will seal the fate for the Toronto, which is already just about done as is. Twitch looking to pick off anybody perhaps farming the bot wave there. Sivir, afraid of such a thing, is just going to leave without becoming more fodder for Twitch there.
Just curious, let me see how much gold. Twitch has already gotten 13k gold in sub 30 minutes. Great performance from him so far.
Yeah, almost a 5k gold lead. He's working with around a 4,500 gold lead on his Elaine opponent. An item and a half at least. And the power of that cannot be overstated. And on top of that gold lead, he has a 2-level lead. So he is just a unbelievable ball of stats whacking the Toronto right now.
And another fight here about to come up. Archer, could this be final fight potentially? Or maybe one more after this, I'm thinking, if Toronto chooses to engage.
If they execute well, this could be the final fight, with there being a minion wave in the bot lane for the Stick Rats, which needs to get cleared at some point here. But they're probably just going to stall out until they can do Baron, apply pressure on the map, and then finish out the game. But it looks like they might just be going in. They're confident in their strength, and they're just going for it. Camille in the backline, they're doing his best to disrupt the backline of the Stick Rats, but it's just not quite enough. The front line and backline of the actual Toronto themselves isn't actually enough to capitalize on the opening that Hoovy made there with the Camille. It was a good attempt, but the lead that they had gained throughout the game thus far was just too much to overcome, and the Stick Rats take game 1 off of Tundra for the Toronto.
Wow, game number 1 here in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a game 1 here.